Hey, Stoker. Been getting in on that?
What did you say? Say that again?
I think you better watch your step, Stroker.
All right, Pet. She's not interested. Sorry about that. Where are you going?
India Stoker stands in the center of an empty road, staring at a field of white and red flowers. She wears high stilettos and leaves her car idling in the lane. A police cruiser is parked behind her vehicle, but no officer is visible. India possesses heightened senses that allow her to hear distant sounds and see further than those around her. She perceives herself as a girl on the edge of adulthood, constantly uncovering new aspects of her nature.
My ears hear what others cannot hear. This is me.
The scene shifts to India running through the expansive acreage surrounding her family's wealthy estate. She sits on the grass and examines a bulging blister on her big toe. After removing her saddle shoes, she uses a pine needle to puncture the blister. She watches the fluid drain without flinching. She continues through the garden, searching among large boulders for a birthday gift hidden by her father. She scales a tree and retrieves the present from a high branch. Inside the Stoker residence, a maid prepares a cake with 18 candles for India's birthday. A phone call regarding a fatal accident interrupts the celebration. Later, India sits beside her mother, Evelyn, at a funeral service. While Evelyn sobs, India remains dry-eyed and staring at the coffin. Her father, Richard, died in a car crash on her 18th birthday.
He was a model to our town of what it means to be a man of honesty and integrity.
During the eulogy, India notices a mysterious man watching from a distance. He stands alone and unnoticed by other mourners. After the service, India returns home and practices the piano. Evelyn enters and asks India to assist the staff with arriving guests. In the kitchen, India eavesdrops on the maids as they discuss the gruesome details of Richard's death.
Then why did he have to go 2 states away?
The head housekeeper, Mrs. McGarrick, enters the kitchen, and the gossiping maids fall silent. India moves through the house as guests arrive. She hears a specific man's voice, follows the sound, and finds the stranger from the funeral. Evelyn introduces the man to India as Uncle Charlie.
Come on. She hates to be touched. What a curse,
India remains motionless with her arms crossed. Through her heightened hearing, India listens as Evelyn tells Charlie that Richard previously claimed his brother was dead. Later, India confronts Charlie on the staircase. When he offers condolences, she remarks that the death is his loss as well. Charlie asks for permission to stay at the estate, and India remains skeptical.
Not wearing black to his own brother's funeral. I really want to thank you for your words this morning.
The next morning, India observes Charlie outside using a shovel. He comments that the integrity of the soil makes it ideal for digging. Later, India witnesses a heated argument between Mrs. McGarrick and Charlie in the kitchen. The housekeeper insists she has fulfilled his requests and expresses exhaustion over their secret arrangement. India wonders about the nature of their pact.
I kept you informed and with your ears, your hands, all this time. I am tired of all that.
Evelyn wakes up late and searches for Mrs. McGarrick, who is missing. Evelyn suggests they spend the day out with Charlie. India refuses to join them. Evelyn and Charlie depart in Richard's convertible, and India notices her mother behaving in a friendly manner toward Charlie. That evening, Charlie prepares a dinner featuring rare red meat. He claims he trained under a Michelin-starred chef in France. India asks her mother why Charlie was kept a secret. Evelyn explains she barely knew him because he spent his life traveling through Europe. Evelyn leaves the table with her wine. Charlie offers India his glass, and she takes her first sip. Charlie begins picking India up from school in Richard's convertible, but she refuses to enter the car. She takes the bus or walks home while Charlie follows in the vehicle. Inside the house, India observes her mother flirting with Charlie. Aunt Gwendolyn arrives at the estate unannounced. Evelyn is visibly annoyed by the visit. During dinner, Gwendolyn grows suspicious of Charlie's stories about traveling. When Evelyn mentions Charlie took time away from Europe to be with them, Gwendolyn reacts with shock, knowing the statement is a lie. After dinner, Gwendolyn attempts to speak privately with Evelyn about Charlie, but Charlie returns and interrupts. Gwendolyn decides to spend the night at a hotel.
Auntie Jen, stay the night here.
Oh, thank you, dear. Good night, sweet child.
Before leaving, Gwendolyn gives her phone number to India. At the hotel, Gwendolyn discovers her mobile phone is missing. She uses a payphone in the lobby to call her own number. She sees Charlie's silhouette. He claims he found her through the cab company and hands her the phone. Charlie enters the phone booth and strangles Gwendolyn with Richard's belt. While Charlie is occupied, India goes to the basement for ice cream. Upon opening the freezer, she discovers the frozen corpse of Mrs. McGarrick. India experiences a sense of clarity regarding Charlie's nature. This realization awakens internal aggression within her.
Hey, Stoker.
At school, a bully named Pitts makes derogatory remarks about India and her mother. As he prepares to strike her, India stabs him in the hand with a sharpened pencil. Another student, Whip Taylor, intervenes. At home, India sharpens the bloody pencil. When she looks at her pencil case, she visualizes the freezer and the body of Mrs. McGarrick. Charlie senses India shares the dark traits of their family line. One evening, India wakes and hears music from the dining room. She watches as Charlie and Evelyn dance together. When Charlie notices India watching, she flinches, but the dance turns into a kiss. India moves outside to watch through a gap in the curtain. Charlie begins touching Evelyn's chest and undoing her robe. India reacts by removing her sweater and running into the night. She finds herself at a diner and spots Whip Taylor leaving on his motorcycle.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
India stops Whip and leads him to an abandoned playground. They begin to make out. During the encounter, India bites Whip's lower lip until it bleeds. Whip is aroused, but India resents him and attempts to push him away.
Let me go.
Whip refuses to stop and begins forcing himself on India. As she screams, Charlie approaches from behind. Charlie restrains Whip with a belt and throws him to the ground. India kicks Whip while Charlie watches. The actual events of the murder are revealed as India returns home and enters the shower. As the water runs, she recalls Charlie using Richard's belt to strangle Whip until his neck snapped while Whip was on top of her. India masturbates to the memory of the murder. She reaches a climax as she remembers the sound of Whip's neck breaking. Charlie buries Whip's body beneath the boulders in the garden. India observes the scene and realizes the purpose of the stones. She dials Aunt Gwendolyn's number and hears a ringtone muffled by the earth. Her suspicions are confirmed. Charlie murdered Gwendolyn, Mrs. McGarrick, and Whip.
Yes? You're wearing the nightgown I bought you.
You're busy.
With what?
I don't know.
I don't know what you think you saw.
We wouldn't need food or drink. Patterns of tree branches spreading out.
India enters her father's study and uses her key to unlock a hidden drawer. Inside, she finds old photographs and a stack of letters from Charlie. The letters describe global travels, but the return address is the Crawford Institute, a mental hospital.
Otherwise, please hold for the next department. How may I help you? Hello?
Charlie confronts India and confesses the family history. He reveals that as a young boy, he buried their younger brother, Jonathan, alive in a sandpit. This led to his incarceration in the mental institution. On India's 18th birthday, Charlie was released. Richard met him with a car and money, intending for Charlie to move to New York and never contact the family again. Betrayed by this rejection, Charlie murdered Richard with a stone and staged the car accident. India slaps Charlie, but he opens a gift for her, high-heeled shoes to replace her childhood saddle shoes. Evelyn's mental state deteriorates. She lashes out at India, admitting she fears her daughter and wishes for her to fail. Charlie tells India to pack a bag because they are leaving for New York. Evelyn confronts Charlie in her bedroom, pleading with him to kill her instead of India. Charlie reveals his obsession is focused on India.
Have me instead. Stay away from my daughter.
Come with me. Charlie throws Evelyn to the floor and begins to strangle her with his belt. India appears in the doorway with her father's hunting rifle. She takes a deep breath and fires a shot into Charlie's head, killing him instantly. The next morning, Charlie is buried in the garden. While Evelyn sleeps, India dresses and packs her car. She places garden shears in the vehicle and drives away toward New York. On the road, the town sheriff pulls her over. As he approaches her window, India stabs him in the neck with the shears. She watches him crawl into a field, his blood staining the white flowers red. India continues her journey wearing her father's belt.